Hello, thank you so much for joining me tonight for this full moon in Scorpio ceremony where we will be diving into the energies that are coming up right now, how to navigate it, maybe just a little bit of insight on what you can do personally to look within at this time, and just what areas in your life can you create a change, this opportunity to release and start something new. So with the full moon, it's been something that I've enjoyed following for quite some time now. It's been a couple of years and it has brought me an immense amount of emotional support, meaning like everyone knows that when there's a full moon, people's behaviors are becoming a little bit more erratic, like the tides of the oceans arise. So within us as humans, the water that we have within our bodies, we are affected as well. And what that means in our everyday life is that these emotions start to come up for us. And it's an opportunity for us to definitely look at that, observe it, feel it, release it, and surrender and co create with the universe. So it's just the whole practice. And we get this opportunity every 2 weeks in between the new moon and the full moon. The moon is bright thanks to the sun's light. So that means that the moon illuminates our shadows. It helps us to see kind of like our blind spots in our life. It reveals to us what we are no longer available for, what we no longer want to entertain in our life. Um, And it's just an immense opportunity for us to observe how we feel because our emotions as human beings are very valid. And thankfully, we're in a time in society right now where everyone is, for the most part, seeking to heal themselves, to learn from their generational trauma, their childhood wounds, and ascend and grow. So it's just an amazing time to be alive despite like everything going on. We are very much like becoming more evolved species. I feel strongly in my heart when I say that. It gives me hope that we're still gonna triumph as a humanity. Okay, so now let's dive into the energies of the Scorpio full moon. So, this is a great opportunity to invite in transformation. It's a big theme right now. What can change in your life? What habits can you invite in? And what habits can you leave behind? It's a great time to definitely take accountability. How, let's just say, if you're not happy with your life, or if you are happy with your life and you're just like wanting to reach your next level, what is stopping you from doing that? Instead of the easiest thing that a human brain can do, right, is like blame and point the finger and see what everyone else is doing. But at the end of the day, it's been definitely scientifically proven that we are the creators of our reality. So that means that everything that happens around us, good and bad, is a manifestation of the energies that we have within ourselves. And when things happen, it's an opportunity for us to expand and grow. And it is my belief that we're here on Earth School to kind of like journey through that. And I know that I personally have been going through like a bit of a karmic loop that I finally feel like I'm like closing out and able to enter into like this new chapter. And maybe I'll talk a little bit more of what that's looked like for me to, open up and maybe help you navigate what that would look like for you. So I put here in my notes the energies and themes that come up with a Scorpio full moon are about transformation. What can change to create the new life that you desire? What does your next level up look like? Where can you take accountability for what has occurred that is bothering you? Can you see the habits needed to create this change? Can you see in what ways you will have to operate with others so that it doesn't happen again? A Scorpio full moon is meant to help you see what limiting beliefs have been holding you back, in what way you are being closed minded and allowing the current circumstances govern the path of transformation you are meant to reach. It is the cycles of nature that deem it so. In this season of spring, we are here to grow and transform. What attachments do you have that are keeping you in a karmic loop? So feel free to, pause the video and just reflect back on those questions. You know, I was able to journal earlier and really like look within and see like where is this stemming from? Why am I repeating the same karmic cycle? Um, for me, it was in my business. So it was just time to like just cut it off and create a whole new foundation that I feel confident in operating in moving forward, that I feel free and happy and juicy and feminine. That's all the things that I want to start finding within myself that I've had suppressed, you know? And now that I'm finally giving myself the freedom to like bring that up again and enjoy it, and it's just like everything, like all the synchronicities, all the signs that I'm receiving is like, yes, this is what you're meant to do. And it was a great lesson, a great experience. So even though I'm realizing and seeing where these wounds are stemming from that like manifested certain things on my journey, it's also giving me such a great gift to see if I did want to do things again in the like I did in the past. Let's just say, for example, open a different brick and mortar one day. I would know how I would want to do it, and I would know how I no longer ever want to do it again, right? So it's like gaining wisdom from that experience and honoring it at the same time as like grieving that I no longer have my brick and mortar store. So those are just like little examples that I can provide you right now. But definitely, this is just an opportunity for you to see where are you feeling maybe similar feelings like that in your personal life. So right now, um, after you do your journal prompts, you can come back and play the video, and I'm going to take you on a meditation. So you can close your eyes now. Breathe in. Breathe in a little more and let it out. Breathe in. Breathe in a little more and let it go. Breathe in. Breathe in a little more and let it go. I want you to visualize the infinity symbol on your chest, vertically. Visualize the infinity symbol and your breath taking this shape moving throughout this infinity symbol up and down. As you breathe in, your breath goes up high, and as you breathe out, your breath moves low and downward. Visualize as you breathe in the new version of yourself that you want to welcome in. And as you breathe out, visualize your past self leaving behind. And as you breathe in, set your intention to create new habits. And as you breathe out, exhale the old habits that are no longer serving you. As you breathe in, visualize your new habits helping you reach these goals, this new chapter, this transformation. And breathe out the limiting beliefs and thoughts that may be coming up. Breathe in and stay strong in your intention. And breathe out what is not true for your next chapter. Breathe in the new version of yourself. And breathe out what you are letting go. Breathe in the version of yourself and visualize yourself being in the place that brings you peace. Breathe out whatever is trying to keep you from getting there. With every inhalation, you get closer to where you want to be. And with every exhalation, you leave behind and surrender to what is not allowing you to get there. Gently open your eyes, and I hope that you feel ease and joy and calmness after setting that intention. And I hope that for the next 2 weeks, whatever opportunity you get to come back to connecting with your breath and staying firm in that intention and breathing out in the moments of tests that may arise for you, that may like take you off course towards the intention that you know is true for you. I hope that these things help you continue towards that path and reaching that goal. So now, if you would like to pause the video, you can do so. And now, after journaling, after the meditation, if you can now, in a new sheet of paper, write down the things that you would like to release. And we will be using a burn bowl. So feel free to pause the video, grab a little bowl or ashtray or something like this little trinket dish that I got from a thrift store. So you're gonna write down on a piece of paper everything that you want to release. And you're gonna fold it up. And when you're ready to burn that piece of paper into your bowl, try to visualize, just like we were doing in the meditation. Try to visualize those things truly being burned, truly being released and let go and removed from your life. Truly visualize and feel it leaving your energetic field. It is such a powerful ritual. It's amazing how simple it is. Thank you so much for joining me in this moment of reflecting inward and setting our intention and releasing. A couple of people have contacted me asking me whether I'm going to do a full moon ceremony or not. And they actually weren't aware that I had closed my brick and mortar store. So, this is actually a real life depiction of what transformation is looking like for me right now in this point in my life. And I am like shedding, I'm grieving, I'm also like embracing and embodying everything that I wanted to feel. So it's so much like there's a lot of mixed emotions going on. I kind of wrote down a little bit here that I'll just read out loud. When I opened up my shop about 4 years ago, I realized I didn't have the proper foundation built. It was an opportunity that landed on my lap, and I just went with it. I continuously tried to find partnerships and work with others to help me grow the space and community I was creating. I didn't want to do it alone. I became codependent on others to make it happen. But as soon as something didn't feel right, I decided it just wasn't worth it anymore. Once again, I leaped into the unknown, like I did back in 2020, without knowing where this path would take me. And if I did it before, I can do it again. Going inward and looking at my shadows means looking at the core of where this trauma loop began. I am able to see how my upbringing has created distrust in others. My subconscious creates the current reality I am experiencing. So now I no longer need a codependent dynamic in my business where I must work with anyone who walks through the door. I am ready to build a new foundation where I do not have to settle for anything that is not resonant with me. I can do what I love and be free as a butterfly while staying anchored as a rock within. Okay, so now I'm going to fold my paper up and do the burn ritual. As I set my intention to release and let go and surrender. So I'm just gonna place it here on my burn bowl. As it burns away, feel free to pause the video and observe your paper burning. And then to close out, let's just pull one tarot card. Let's see what message God, the divine, has for us at this time. For this Scorpio full moon. God, what message would you like for me and those watching collectively to receive at this time in relation to the Scorpio full moon? Okay, so we have the Four of Wands. I'm going to look here in my tarot guidebook. It says, celebrate your achievements with the ones you love before pushing ahead to the next goal. Ooh, I like this. Ah, what a nice reminder. What a nice reminder to celebrate, even in the midst of grieving, the new chapter that is coming in. You know, like thinking back to the meditation that we did of like visualizing our higher self, our transformational self, right? Like celebrating that we are getting closer to that just by the simple fact of choosing to do it, setting our intention to do it, and removing what has been blocking us from getting there. Woo! This is just like why I enjoy just right now. I'm just doing one card pulls. Um, and I'm excited to learn more tarot as I go. So I'll read more, and it says, enjoyment and celebration abound in the Four of Wands card. A beautiful floral canopy that resembles a traditional Jewish chuppah, I believe it's pronounced, signifying marriage, is being held up by four wands firmly rooted in the ground. The yellow background of the card indicates conscious awareness and joy as the couple celebrates their union by waving floral bouquets in the air enthusiastically. They have made the choice to unite in commitment to creating something stable and long lasting. Behind the couple stands a glorious castle with people dancing joyfully in a lush garden, celebrating their abundance and prosperity. Oh, I just love that. I know that it might sound like a romantic card because they mention marriage and partnerships, but what really stands out for me is just like that firm foundation that I was referring to, just using myself as an example earlier. Like, I knew that, like, I opened my shop in March 1st of 2020 and I had to close it that same month. And I've been operating off of survival mode, trying to keep it open, trying to work with whoever I could, even though like I knew deep down inside like maybe this just isn't the way that I truly wanted to do things, and I kept abandoning myself in that process, people pleasing even, um, until I finally woke up and chose this. um, it's just so incredible to get that confirmation sometimes with these tools like tarot cards and following astrology, or just the synchronicities of Mother Nature that we see in life, you know. Um, there's more to read if you would like to continue with me. Um, it says the Four of Wands indicates an organized celebration, such as a wedding, anniversary, or graduation. Look to your own life and achievements. How can you celebrate your wins? The enthusiasm you have for your relationship and local community are also celebrated here. Make sure you are balancing your hard work and ongoing efforts with relaxation. Yes, yes, yes. This card has just been confirmation, and I hope that is bringing you confirmation as well, that it is okay to leave behind what is stressing you out, what is causing you pain and heartache, You don't have to do anything with anyone that is not making you happy, whether it is a work relationship, a romantic relationship, a living situation, whatever like comes up for you at this time that makes you feel like, oh no, I can't do that because I need to do this. Oh no, I can't do that because I have to do this, or this is going on, or like all of these excuses and limiting beliefs that we create, that we like. I was very much a victim to my scarcity mindset. Like, there's no way that I can see this working out for me because I just don't see the numbers. And just like trusting, right? Trusting that it's going to work out, trusting that the money's going to come in, trusting that like my business is going to be able to stay open. There's like this fine line with manifestation and the spiritual community, where it's like there's 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 this duality of like like you have trust in the divine, you have faith in God, right? But at the same time, that what you have to do and what you have to co-create with God and the universe in order to meet a financial goal, in order to be able to survive, right? To live on earth and feed yourself essentially. So that's probably something that I'll dive deeper in another video in the future. So I'll just continue reading here about the Four of Wands. Excuse me. Now, for those wanting to dive more deeper into like the romantic aspects of the Four of Wands, it says an engagement, wedding, or honeymoon are indicated by this celebratory card. You may find yourself in a new relationship with someone who is open to love and a deeper commitment. If you're already partnered, you're considering moving in with a partner, buying a home together, or putting down roots in some way. You're enjoying the moment and finding love in your present situation. Y'all gonna have to let me know what's going on in your love life. And then for career and money, it says completing a project or goal finds you celebrating your success. You're enjoying some well deserved recognition for your hard work and enthusiasm in the workplace. This is an exciting time of creativity and progress in your career. So take a moment to celebrate yourself. Mm, like sometimes when like we're in the thick of it, like it's hard for us to really see the blessings that God and the divine, that the universe provides us every day. You know, like I'm not gonna lie and say that like there's been a lot of moments of like thinking like, was that the right decision of closing my shop? Should I have just stuck it through a little bit longer, and just continued to self-sacrifice? Um, I'm just so grateful that I made that decision, even though these thoughts of like, wanting to go back and rethink it through and like try the best that I could, just a little bit more. I'm glad that I still made the decision that I did, because I can't tell you like how grateful I am for those that like reach out to me and invite me to their spaces, or that give me the opportunity to like just pop up in their space and just bring the energy and the light that I have to offer, with no judgment and just full acceptance of like who I am. And if there's anything that you can take away from like using my own life experiences as an example, right? Like to see like how that looks like for you in your life. Try to practice gratitude in any circumstance, like, wow, that person just gave me this, or wow, that person just like told me this information that I never would have known about, and now it's led me to this, that, and the third. Or like, wow, I just saw this person on Instagram and they totally inspired me to start like living this way now. Look at that as a true gift. It doesn't have to be a material thing. It really goes so much deeper than that. And once you start exploring this and being consistent with your full moon rituals and new moon rituals, or whatever practice you want to create for yourself, that gratitude, that appreciation for anything small, big, like whatever impacts you and your heart and is so resonant, hold on to it as much as you can, you know? If it's fueling you and is giving you that high frequency, then you can hold on to that. And then you can observe like when the limiting beliefs start coming in and those negative thoughts and like, oh, we gotta be like realistic, right? Like, oh, this is my reality. Let's just say, for example, with like financial, that's like a big one for me. Scarcity. What's the reality? Having no money in the bank account, right? And then what's the illusion? Do I have to continue operating this way? No. How can I change? Can I get a new job? Can I go somewhere else? Can I still do what I do, but in a new way? Can you pivot? Um, Absolutely, you can. And I'll just like use another example, right? Like I was gonna do like this laser hair removal service, and it was on ClassPass. So like it's like a Groupon. It's like this booking system that they have. So I just booked it, and then I went the next day, and I go to the business, and it's closed, and no one was there. So I called them, and I let them know that I was there, that I like a refund or an opportunity to reschedule for whatever reason. You know, who knows? Life things happen, right? The owner calls me back, or the receptionist. I don't know who it is, but they told me like I told them, hey, I had an appointment right away. They're like, no, you didn't. You should have saw your email. We contacted you, and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. As a business owner, as someone who prides herself in, you know, providing excellence, you know, customer service as best as I can, right? Like I would probably have worded that a bit differently, right? I would have said, hey, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that appointment was still available through that booking system. Let's reschedule you. That person chose to communicate like that. Now, I could have reacted at the same frequency that they were coming at me in, and I chose to just be like, I can cancel this appointment. I don't need to reschedule. And they were trying like, oh, what about next week? And then like, no, I just want a refund. I just want to reschedule. I don't want to reschedule. Thank you. Like very politely, like, you know, non-reactive, but it's just when you hang up the phone and you start reflecting and it's like, whoa, the audacity. And just using that as a reminder, like with your money, with your energy, with your presence, you don't have to tolerate what is not resonating for you anywhere. And that's what I chose for myself. Like the way that I was operating my business, the way that people were coming to me was just not resonating anymore. So now I chose to operate in a new way, in a different way. Um, let's see what this journey takes me, and I'm excited to see where this journey may take you. Thank you so much for joining me in tonight's full moon ritual, and I hope to see you again for the next one. Bye.